The title of today's lecture is The Living Legacy Memorial. The Living Legacy Memorial. And the object, the intention of the Living Legacy Memorial is to uplift and inspire your loved ones and society for at least 1,000 years. To uplift and inspire your loved ones and society for at least 1,000 years. So basically what we're doing is talking about, well, how can I do that? How can I have that impact to uplift my family, my children, my grandchildren, aunts and uncles, so forth? How do I do that? And we're going to talk about ways that that's going to happen in terms of specific areas of doing this. One aspect, and I'm going to give you an example, I'm going to use myself as an example for how to uplift and inspire your loved ones and society for at least 1,000 years. I'm going to read to you to begin with something that I wrote to be either played as a video or read at my own funeral, which God willing won't be for many years. But the whole idea of the Living Legacy Memorial is to either have people who already passed away and do a memorial about them, advice and lessons you've learned from them. But the Living Legacy Memorial is where we're recording ourselves, our parents, our grandparents, and loved ones now, because that's going to be their memorial to inspire and uplift for generations to come. And we give you a format for that. But I'm going to start giving you an example of my own message to be played at my funeral. So it's to be read at my funeral, played on the DVD which I prepared. I am the one being buried, but my funeral is for you. I am the catalyst for you to gather in the name of my death. In memory of me, be your true selves. Talk deeply from your hearts. Too soon you will bury one another. For whom do you mourn? Show your love now. I know that upon my physical demise, you feel the reality of my smile more powerfully than while I walked among you. I have disappeared from your sight, but I am more in your thoughts than ever before. The beauty of my life is inscribed on the tablet of your being. The reality of the love and the bond between us is far greater than you realized before. You have taken me deeply into your hearts as I have taken you into my heart. Only now can you know who I really am. This tells what my life is. This is what I've said to those who will be gathered at my funeral. As each of you leaves, and God willing, be for over 100 years from now, and as your loved ones have left, I know something about every one of you who has lost a loved one. I know this. I know that the reality of your loved one is more alive in your heart now than when they were here. I know that the impact of your loved ones is greater now than when they lived. I know that. It's a fact. So that's how I know that's going to be the case for me, because I'm no different than you. You're no different than me. I'm going to have my greatest impact on you, my loved ones, after I leave. That's a fact. So this is why we have the Living Legacy Memorial, because your power to influence and uplift and do good for those you love and for society reaches its full power and maturation on your demise, not during your life, no, not while you lived. It's when you pass. So we can't live in denial of our time to leave, which will come. We embrace it because we want to do the good that you will do in your living memorial, your Living Legacy Memorial. The good that you're going to do is yet to come. It's when you leave. So what do I say here? My funeral's not for me. It's for you. I'm gone. You're here. So what am I saying to people? I'm saying, well, be your true selves. Don't feel you got to phony this up at my funeral. Don't feel you got to mourn or cry. If you want to cry, fine. You want to laugh, laugh. So I'm giving people permission, saying, I'm giving you permission. I did it during my life, but now in my death, I'm giving you permission at my funeral to be yourselves.